On our last YouTube Live, we made mermaid crowns. It was our first time making one, and now we're going to try it again and show you step by step. I even have my mermaid nails on. To make the crown, we are using wire twine. I found this at Michael's for $3.99. Seashells, plastic pearls, beads, old jewelry or a few fancy beads that we found at Michael's, and a hot glue gun, and lots of hot glue. Always have adult supervision when working with hot objects. I start by taking the wired twine. Start by measuring the twine around your head or your doll's head. Twist the end around to complete the circle. Wrap the excess wire around the circle a second time. When I get back to the beginning, I take the wire up and make a loop, twist it around the edge of the circle, then go back through and begin weaving it, making a surface area to glue the shells to. Try it on to make sure it fits. When making it for a smaller doll, I only take the wire around one time. Since we are making these out of wire, it is easy to make them whatever size we like. And now it is time to add the shells. Using a hot glue gun, I apply glue to the back of the shell, then carefully press it onto the wire. This wire has a lot of texture, so it makes it easy for the hot glue to stick. At Michael's, I found these mini shells, and I think they are perfect for our 10 to 12 inch dolls. I like to start with a shell right in the middle, and then I put some on the sides. I fill in the space around the top with smaller shells. I place a large shell right in front, fill in the space with a few smaller shells to make a natural crown. For a larger crown, I would make it exactly the same way, only larger. This one is perfect for our deluxe Sophie. Now I'm making one for me. I placed several tall shells around the top. Now I'm adding some large ones in the front. I'm gonna go with this shell on the side, and this pretty little shell will go right here. So far, I have been very symmetrical with my design. Now I am going to fill in the space with random shells to add a little variety. I could leave it as is. However, I'm going to add a few pearls. I'm using plastic pearls from the craft store, and this is a great way to fill in some of those smaller gaps. Add a few jewelry pieces for a little sparkle. To make sure everything stays in place, I fill in all the nooks and crannies with hot glue and add beads before it dries, gently pressing them into place when it is cool enough to touch. And I'm just adding a few jewels and small shells as I go. And for a final touch to keep the beads in place, I brush on a layer of clear nail polish. And now I have my very own mermaid crown. I also added beads to my doll-sized crown to create a beautiful mermaid look. We can use this same technique to make mermaid rings and other jewelry. Cut cardboard into rectangles for a headboard, a bed, two sides, and for the bottom of the bed. Take the large piece of cardboard for the bed and glue paper on top, glue on the sides, the bottom of the bed, then glue on the headboard. I take regular twine without the wire and begin wrapping it around the base of the bed, adding a little glue as I go. After wrapping the base of the bed, I take the twine and go around the headboard. Glue a few shells to the headboard. I started with a few big shells, then filled it in with a few smaller ones. Add some pearls, add jewels, secure everything with a layer of glue. Press beads into the glue before it dries. Cover with nail polish just as before. Add bedding to make a mermaid bed. And you're done.
Happy crafting!
want to give a shout out to Jewel Sparkles. What's up? Sophie here. I have been walking this beach for hours, looking for shells to make the ultimate mermaid crown. And this is all I found so far.
Hey Sophie, look at what I made.
Seriously? Hey Chloe, can you make one for me?